Hello, my name is Eric Saul. I'm the Assistant Field Operations Manager at Walters Gardens, and today we are looking at harvesting, specifically lavendulas out here in this field. Out of our 1,500, give or take a few acres, we're running about 550 in perennials. That's with general perennials, hostas, daylilies, and hibiscus all together, and a few seed crops as well. Perennials take a lot out of the soil. We run our farms on a 3-year rotation, so 1 year we have perennials, 1 year we have cash crops, 1 year we build it with cover crops. Try to get some soil aggregation. Our goal is to have 92% of all of our land growing something at all times. These lavenders are planted on 21-inch rows, so there's just a hair over 32,000 plants per acre. These liners are 10.5 months old right now. We wait a little later in the spring, especially to harvest lavendula, until the foliage greens up a little bit. When we dig lavendulas, we have an advanced digger that comes and lays the plants up, gets the soil off the plants, and we have a harvester running right behind it to pick the plants up. These tractors are custom to Walters Gardens, and they're built in-house. Everyone is a little different, a little more improved as we go along, but we buy a stock tractor, lift it up in the air, strip everything off from underneath it, and we're basically starting with a cab and the frame, and everything else is built on to the tractor. It's lifted up, the harvester chain, all the hydraulics package, everything is added. It takes about 9 to 10 months to build a custom tractor like this. Now you'll see the flail chopper out there. What that flail chopper normally does is takes the top off of plants, the dead tops or the dormant tops that we have in the spring. He's not flail chopping any of these lavenders because we want the tops. He is out here actually measuring footage for the guys and communicating to them how many feet they have to dig out of a certain row, out of a certain variety. All the inventory out here is measured by the foot, so there's GPS foot counters in every tractor. So for instance, like right now we're digging lavendula Munstead. We know that we need 3,975 plants today, so we're going to dig 5,536 feet specifically and take that out of inventory, and that will get us our number. Here you're seeing the advanced digger come. They're laying up the lavendulas. The harvester's picking them right up. We want to retain the moisture that's in the plants. In the fall, we don't want all that moisture, so the advanced diggers will go and lay up acres worth of material. We'll let it sit on top for 3, 4, 5 hours sometimes to let it condition. And it conditions out in the field a lot better than it does in the cooler. And the cooler is just recycling that moist air, and those plants have a hard time drying out. So we'll get the advanced diggers will come in at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. They might lay up plants until noon. Then the harvesters will come back through based on the condition of the plant, and they'll pick up material until 6 or 7 o'clock at night. In the spring when we're digging, we're not digging as hard. In the fall when we're harvesting, we have 2 and sometimes 3 crews going with the equipment that we have. We dig an average of 500 cribs a day. Our harvesting crews here at Walters work really hard to get the plants up and into the building in the best condition possible. And from here, they'll be trucked into our warehouse facility in Zeeland, where they'll be trimmed, boxed, and shipped to the customer.